So long as like alchemy.
All right, here we go, y'all. Your boy Alchemy getting at you with NBA resolutions. My first NBA resolution is for one Carmelo Anthony.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
And that quote, obviously, the infamous Allen Iverson practice quote. I feel like Carmelo is cut from the same cloth, right? And I think less ego, more soul. People often confuse their ego with self-respect and confidence. And Melo, we've seen in the past few weeks now, has kind of accepted, they're saying as he has accepted that third wheel role on this Oklahoma City Thunder team. And I think it's time for Carmelo to accept the fact that he's no longer a star in the NBA. Now they say it's January 1st and it takes 21 days to create a habit or break an old habit, right? So I'm not completely sold on this. He's trying it right now, but for the long term, will he remain happy? The key to that is checking his ego at the door, and then maybe he can play a little more defense and he can do some of the other things we haven't seen Carmelo do throughout his career that we know he is physically capable of doing. But speaking of physically capably doing, right? Remember, he came into the league with maybe the greatest draft class we've ever seen. Chris Bosh, Carmelo, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Darko. Oh, never mind, not Darko, right? No, I'm messing with y'all. But you look at those guys with the exception of Chris Bosh, who honestly would probably at this point be better than Carmelo if it weren't for the unfortunate blood condition. Carmelo, I don't think has taken he's not as professional as those other guys. And that's why his body isn't where maybe he would like it to be. You see LeBron still, and it's not fair to really compare anybody to LeBron James. But I don't think Carmelo treats his body like some of these other older guys. Therefore, maybe he just doesn't quite have as much left in the tank. But I would just like to see Carmelo moving forward, 2018 now, accept that you are no longer a superstar player and buy into a role, and then he will finally find himself in a winning situation. All right, number 2, my NBA resolution is for Ben Simmons. And again, we go back to ego. This is kind of a hovering subject over these resolutions because I feel like it's a fine line, right, between confidence, and I say this, but I'm going to stop with the philosophy. Let's get into this because this is more mechanical. Ben Simmons, start to shoot your jump shot with your right hand. Those of you that have watched this guy, he's so smooth. He's a phenomenal player. I have no doubt that he's going to be an all-star player perennially. Is that say that right? Yeah, perennially. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm saying. He is going to make several all-star teams. But if you watch him play, when he drives, he shoots the floater with the right hand. He prefers to finish at the rim with the right hand. But when he takes like about one jump shot a game, if that, he shoots it with the left hand. And I've spoken about this before. When this happens, a lot of the times he may be an ambidextrous player, but whoever taught him basketball or whoever he modeled his game after as a kid was more than likely a left-handed player. Therefore, he started shooting with the left hand when it may not necessarily be his strong hand. So check your ego at the door, Ben Simmons, and just redo it. Say, all right, I've made a mistake. I'm going to shoot with my right hand and my right hand only unless I'm going left, right? And it's a left-handed dunk or a left-handed layup. So that's my resolution for the soon-to-be Rookie of the Year in Ben Simmons. Oh, yeah, Joel Embiid, stay upright. Stay upright, Joel. You Sixer fans, I know y'all have high blood pressure from watching this 7'2" Cameroonian hit the floor 4 times a game. My God. Anyway, let's move on to the next subject. Warrior fans, y'all know I got to hit somebody with a resolution, and this one is very timely. We've already discussed this. It's Draymond Green, who was ejected just the other night. Learn some finesse with the referees, right? Learn some finesse with the referees. I know you feel like
they don't want to see us win,
right? But the fact of the matter is these dudes are human beings, and you're too smart of an individual, too smart of a player, and too much of a leader to just be this aggressive towards these guys. They're going to hold grudges, and you going deep into the playoffs with this dynasty, it's going to affect the team. So step up, and if it's not for you, do it for your teammates and learn some finesse. Basically, what I'm saying is Brown knows these guys at times. It goes a long way when if you make a foul, say, hey, that was a good call. That was a good call. Hey, good call. You got me. You got me. That goes a long way with these young referees. All right. My next New Year's resolution is for a coach. Tom Thibodeau, the Minnesota Timberwolves coach. My New Year's resolution for him is to start having some fun. You got to let these dudes play a little bit. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've looked at Karl Anthony Towns, and now people are starting to kind of raise their brow at him like, maybe he is not the superstar. His trajectory, people are starting to change that arc, right? They're like, he's kind of disappointing. I know he had 6 blocks the other night, but he's just not giving the people what they would want, as Jalen would say, right? And I think a lot of it has to do with Tom Thibodeau's tightrope on these young players. Now, Jimmy Butler, Taj Gibson, he brought these guys in there, and that's fine. Guys, you have to handle different players differently. Different guys have different personalities. And this new generation, the skinny genification of the NBA, shout out Michael Rappaport, they cannot have the tough love coach, right? It doesn't seem to work for most of these guys. Maybe Lonzo might be an exception. But I think that Wiggins, Towns, and some of the younger guys on the Timberwolves, Tibbs is kind of the Grinch. He's taking the fun out of basketball, and he's not getting the best out of them. So my New Year's resolution for Tom Thibodeau and the Minnesota Timberwolves is ease up a little bit. Have a little fun, loosen up, and see what you get out of your young talent. All right, moving forward here, my next resolution is for Kyrie Irving. And he's been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal. Again, this is not an on-the-court thing really here. This is, Kyrie, you want to talk about being woke. The reality of it is Kyrie's not woke. What he is the greatest troll in the NBA today. A lot of people would think Joel Embiid would get that title. But the thing is, Joel lets you know he's trolling, right? Kyrie, he plays it so tight to the vest. It's like, you're like, is he serious, right? Oh, he's woke? No, he is. Kyrie, I don't know. You ain't woke, nigga. You ain't woke on them screens, right? All right, I'm going to calm down. He's just the biggest troll in the NBA. And my New Year's resolution is for him to stop acting woke and just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. You're a troll, okay? But you're in the MVP race, and I am impressed with what you're doing, but I had to get at you with this because some of this nonsense he's talking, if you look at his quotes, go back to his interview on First Take, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the personality, and I can see where him and LeBron clashed somewhat. But anyway, that's very subjective. Some of these young cats, man, they may love the way Kyrie is. I just don't quite understand maybe some of these younger cats. I'm becoming the old man, right? But it is what it is. So Kyrie, stop trolling or claim it, okay? You're not woke. All right, my last resolution is for Lonzo Ball. And this is something schematically on the court. Y'all saw my video. I went hard on him, and everybody's been very hard on Lonzo. And he's gotten more aggressive, and then he hurt his damn shoulder, man. So it was very frustrating to see that. But hopefully he gets back. I don't know what the ETA is on his time back. But this is a very specific thing. Lonzo Ball, start dunking the basketball. Okay? When he tries to finish at the basket like he's in the WNBA. Lonzo Ball is 6'6" and very long. Pause. But he needs to try to dunk the ball. And now hear me out. I'm not saying go up and try to spike it on Hassan Whiteside, but there's a lot of drives where he has the opportunity to either flip it over the front of the rim or try to dunk it. And he does this very low scooping shot, and it gets pinned more times than not. And LeVar's like,
stay in your lane.
Right? No. But I don't even know if that fit, but I'm using it anyway. You see me playing with my soundboard. But I just want to see Lonzo attack the rim like he is 6'6", not like he's 6'1". And I think that will go a long way. Maybe part of it is he does not want to shoot free throws. But I think once he starts doing that, I think he's going to get a little more love from the fans and everybody around the league and go to the line, and it'll open up some of his game. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was something a little bit different from your boy, but I wanted to do something, touch base. Happy New Year. I got a lot of stuff coming, man. I'm very excited, very blessed, and I can smell my success coming. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.